Hi, Isabella. I'm so glad that you got to make a new blog and that Wix is going so well for you. You'll see here I have your first pre-writing activity. I just want to show you something about your writing. Do you see that I've highlighted in yellow all the times that you use I? It's so interesting to me because they're used in very close proximity. Do you see in the first few lines how many there are? Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 in the first 5 lines, which is amazing. And then they spread out as it goes along. I want you to think about the nearness of words together. Notice I'm not telling you, hey, Isabella, don't do this, don't do that. I'm just noticing features of your writing. And one of the things that another thing I can tell you is that you do like to lean on a word. So I'm curious, is this word overused by you different? No, I had the experience that it might be, but no, it's really not. Maybe it's in the other posts I was just looking at. One word that's definitely overused, whoops, in this first post that went up 14 times is the word blog. And that's used a little bit too much here because what you want to do is think about other words, right? Other equivalences. I have only made a blog is made for this, and when it comes to blogging, blogs are based around, and so think of alternate terms, like get some new choreography. But I think you are quite strong, as I've told you before. Let's take a look at some other things. Okay, so this is your, let's look at your About Me. So here's some feedback. I'm just going to read it to you. Read back as feedback. My name is Isabella Farino, and I'm currently a sophomore at Hofstra University. I'm majoring in marketing. You mean marketing, right? Fix that. And minoring in entrepreneurship. I aspire to go into fashion, hopefully owning my own store one day. So I aspire actually means the same thing as to go into. So maybe you want to just say, I aspire to fashion, or I aspire to fashion merchandising, right? Hopefully owning, and hopefully will own my own store one day. So you've dropped a verb here, I think. And then I would probably make this start a new paragraph. I know that you probably think that's too small to have a paragraph of 3 short sentences, but in the blog space, all bets are off, right? It's a different medium. This is a new paragraph because it's a new idea. Writing is a word that confuses me. Growing up, I was never the best writer nor the worst. I like that balance. Very nice. I'm good at public speaking, but when it comes to writing on paper, I have trouble. Period. As years go on, so you want to capitalize this, I see how important writing is, and that for many people it is a way of expression. And I think I'd add a sentence here. I think you've left something out. In fact, for all people, students and business people, it is the only means of expression, right? We don't often get to speak, but we always get to write. Each year as I take more and more writing classes, right? Because there's more and more, they're plural. I begin to understand why people love it. Just because writing isn't my favorite thing or isn't my favorite activity, pastime, way to spend my time, it is something that is needed in order to succeed. Hey, I think this blog is going pretty well. Thank you very much. Make changes and let me know.